Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. You know what it is. It's your boy Big Vern on a frigid Friday here in the Midwest, doing what we always do here in the studio. So, like I said, if you're joining us for the first time, welcome. The prior segment, we talked about the Golden State Warriors. The Golden State Warriors they got beat by 51 points. I understand losing a game, but that is insane. But, like I say, we just got to move on. Going to talk some Charger football. The Broncos and the Chargers hook up on Thursday night. And the Broncos actually gave this game away. It looked like they were winning this game comfortably. And then the Chargers came back and won everything. Again, I was mystified by this. We'll drill down the numbers when we get back from a quick rap album we're promoting this month. This your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. It's your boy Big Vern. We promoting a new rap album this month. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre, Missionary. Get it in stores where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is going to be Foreplay. Shangri-La is crazy. That's a crazy record. Out of the Blue. That beat switch tempo, oh man, that's a genius. Hard Knocks, Gorgeous, Last Dance with Mary Jane, that's fire to me. Then there's Sticky Situation, oh my, there are so many cuts on here. If you enjoy real hip hop and music, then Snoop Dogg Missionary does not disappoint. Get it in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Dre and Snoop doing their thing. Always dope to see those brothers in it again. I think they even have a 10-minute trailer where you can go check Snoop Dogg and them out, and then they shoot like a mini movie. It's actually dope. Tell you the truth, it's dope. But back to this game. Back to this game on Thursday night. Really, these teams, everything was dead even. I mean, you can look at the first downs that they had. The Chargers had 23, Broncos had 22. You all know I've been critical of Bo Nix. It is what it is, However, the Chargers, it seemed like they wanted to play a clean game. They only had 2 penalties for 8 yards, and that was very clean on that side of the field. However, when you get to Sean Payton and those boys, 7 penalties for 61 yards, and you're on the road, you're trying to keep your wild card playoff hopes alive, that's not going to cut it. That's not going to cut it. As far as, like I said, Bo had himself a game. 29 of 40, 263 yards, and 2 touchdowns. I am not a hater. I pretty much don't have anything personally against these guys. I don't know any of these people. He had himself a game. And if you can't be happy for someone who's just out there living their dream, something's wrong with you. Needless to say, you get into that running back room with Audric Esteen. He had 9 grabs, 48 yards, and a touchdown. He looked to be the high man in that room. Bo pulled it down 3 times, called his own number, ran for 25 yards. Okay. Again, I have nothing bad to say about this guy. So if you're like a Bo basher, then you're in the wrong place. However, I am going to be a Bronco basher just for a second, because the way that this game played out, going into the half, and with that penalty that allowed the Chargers to get that field goal, it really was a tale of 2 halves. We'll get into that when we come back from a quick rap album we're promoting this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Drop the spot. Dun, 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 dun. It's your boy Big Vern promoting another rap album here at App Stupid. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on here is the intro is hot. Too deep is crazy. Before I'm gone, back on topic, Vilmatic, that's another crazy song. Enchanted with Omen, oh man, In the Morning with Drake, Two-Face, man, there's so many good songs on this album. J. Cole, Friday Night Lights, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to J. Cole, shout out to Dreamville. I rock with all of that. So when we last left off, we were talking about being a Bronco basher and pretty much how this game played out. In the first quarter, you had the Audric Esting 3-yard run for the touchdown that made this thing 7-0 in Denver. Then you take Justin Herbert, takes the guys completely downfield, and we got Gus Edwards. He's got that 1-yard touchdown run. Now it's 7-7 headed into the second quarter. In this time frame, okay, this is where the game started to get away from the Chargers because Bo Nix, he went ahead and hit Michael Burton for the 1-yard touchdown. Now it's 14-7. The Chargers and Cameron Dicker, he has a 37-yard field goal right up through the uprights. This thing is now 14-10. Devon Vele, that was the sickest burn. He had to pass from Bo Nix. Now this thing is 21-10. At the very end of the second quarter, you had Cameron Dicker put a 57-yarder right through the uprights. 21-3. Okay? Now, I don't know what happened to the Broncos offense, but it's like it grinded to a halt because they had 21 points in the first half of this football game. That's okay, but you do understand you have 2 more halves of football. And for them to only score 1 time, well, for them to only score field goals kicking into this thing, it's like, what? And you've got to be saying to yourself, if you're a Bronco fan, all we had 21 points. We were scoring on the ground. We were scoring through the air in the first half of this football game. After halftime, all bets are off. In a game that we had to have to keep our wild card hopes alive, we lose to a division rival. Sets us back. Now, how are we supposed to go forward? I don't know how you get around this. I don't know how you get. There's too many uncertainties. There's way too many uncertainties. However, at the third quarter, you have Will Lutz. He's got a 41-yard field goal. This thing is now 24-13. Then Gus Edwards gets a 5-yard touchdown run. And now this thing is 19-24. And I know what Harbaugh was doing. He was trying to get aggressive. He was going for the 2-point conversion. That didn't work. Sometimes you need to just take the field goal. But again, he's trying to get aggressive because momentum is on the side of the Chargers going into the fourth quarter. And just like that, Justin Herbert, he hits Darius Davis for 19 yards. This thing is now 27-24. And then they have the extra 2-point conversion because Joshua Palmer got the 2-yard pass from Justin Herbert. Now, bam, 27-24. Hassan Haskins, 34-yard pass from Justin Herbert. And bam, Cameron Dicker, he puts it through the upright, 24-34. And then with 57 seconds left, Will Lutz, he just has a field goal. to make this thing 27-34. So the Broncos really lost this game by 10 points. This game was over. A game that you all were winning handedly. And like I say, if right now you all falling apart is what is, like I said, that was the shocking part, because I had thought that this thing was in the bag at the way that the Broncos were scoring, with the ease the Broncos were moving the ball downfield. And I'm just like, this thing, there's no reason to watch this. But then when you wake up and you look at, you're like, wait a minute. Again, I don't know where you go. I don't know where you go from this. If you are a Broncos fan and you're in the Denver area, just get in here in the comments. How do you feel? Were you disappointed that they dropped a game that was pretty much in the bag? This is Big Vern.